Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for our first ever virtual open day at West Lothian College. Today we're here with chef lecturers Alex and Andy, who will run through a short presentation about professional cookery at West Lothian College and why you should choose to study with us. We'll then answer some of your questions that you've sent in to us via our website. So over to yourself, Alex, just a short introduction on who you are and what you teach.
Hi, my name is Alex. I am a West Lothian professional cookery lecturer. I've been a chef for 25 years. I've worked in Greece and in the United States and in Scotland.
And over to yourself, Andy, what is it you teach?
I'm mainly involved with the school programs at the college and the leisure classes and one of the level 4 courses. I've been at West Lothian for over 22 years now, I think. And before that, I had my own business, and before that, I worked in many different hotels and restaurants throughout the country. I'm very passionate about food and all the stuff that goes with it, and I really enjoy my job. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks both. So obviously bring with you a wide range of experience. So over to you, Andy.
Okay, guys, just a wee bit of information on the hospitality department. We're going to go through some of the courses that we offer. First of all, we'll go through the leisure courses. The leisure courses, we have a lot of Mediterranean cookery, cake decorating, which are all very, very enjoyable, good courses, well worth having a look at. The level 4 course is a full-time course. It is over 2 sessions. We have one session that runs from August through to December and one from January to June. Okay. Level 5, it's a full-time course. It runs a full year at the college, and it's 3.5 days a week to begin with. And the level 6 course, it's a full-time course as well, running a full year. The HNC is a bit kind of part-time, with lots of wee bits and pieces in it that are very interesting. All the courses we have from level 4 to HNC, if you complete the course in the lower level, then you will have the opportunity to move up to the next level, providing that your attendance, etc. is good and you've completed all the units. It's a progressive route, and it can progress through into industry where you can get a secure job with good pay and lots of holidays. Okay, next one, Alex. Okay, why choose professional cookery? Well, it's a global industry. As I say all the time to students, what most people do 3 times a day. I get some strange answers, but for this one, it is eating. Everybody has to eat, so somebody has to cook the food for them. And that's why we as chefs should never be out of a job. Okay. Global is fantastic because we have all the ingredients from around the world. We have such a vast pantry of ingredients. I've been cooking for 35 years now, and every day is a school day for me. Okay, so as I say, it offers good opportunities, working locally, or you could be working abroad. You could be working in cruise ships. So we even had one chef graduated with us who went on to be a private chef in a corporate jet flying around the world. Okay, the level 4s do not unfortunately get an opportunity to work in the restaurant initially. The level 5s and the level 6s, they get to work in the restaurant, which is our award-winning terrace restaurant, which has been #1 on TripAdvisor for maybe 3-4 years now or more. We've also won national awards, so it's a very, very good environment to work in and learn and move on. We do also have the opportunity of travelling abroad. We have been away to lots of countries. We've been to America, Spain, France, Germany, Italy last year as well, and we do placements for the students in France as well. So there's all that ahead of you. Okay, Alex? So we'll help achieve all these qualifications through the college. We work hard as lecturers. We make sure that it's an enjoyable experience for you. For school leavers, young folk coming from the schools, it's a more adult environment, and it's very, very good training. The chef groups we have, or the chefs we have in the college and the staff, are well versed in cookery and have worked in many, many very good establishments. So therefore, they're handing down their knowledge to you so that you can progress in the industry. Next one, Alex. Okay. You'll learn the basic cookery from the start, from the level 4, if you start at level 4. Everything from basic vegetable cuts, learning how to sharpen knives, all the different cookery techniques, the hygiene, which is a basis of all everything that goes on in the kitchen, which is very important. Okay, you'll learn to do a bit of costing as well. Part of the course as well is for the level 5s and 6s and HNCs, you will be able to work in front of house. So when a restaurant runs, the classes, one class will be in the kitchen and one class will be front of house, and they swap round, and that's generally once a week. Okay, so you get a great experience talking to customers, getting positive feedback, and getting to know what the clients in their area need. Okay, you get to do a bit of menu design, so you've got to plan your menus seasonally for a particular time of the year and use the ingredients that are readily available for us. Okay. This was a lovely experience we had at the Food Awards, where we were voted initially the first time in 2015 Restaurant of the Year in Scotland, which was a fantastic accolade for West Lothian College, the Terrace Restaurant, all the students and the staff. This one here was a runner-up, I think, for West, for South East. So we've won lots of very, very prestigious awards. And the Terrace Restaurant is a fabulous place to work. Over to you, Alex.
By the way, I just want to add to this, Andy. This was we won best restaurant in Scotland, not training restaurant. So we was best above everywhere, all the other restaurants. So we were, yeah. It's we take a lot of pride, guys, in our restaurant and in our
absolutely.
In our food. And it's all thanks to our students, really, that they they come and they're willing to work. So guys, I'm gonna take you further up. We are gonna, while you're going to level 5, level 4, level 5, level 6, and HNC, we're going to be taking you to, we're going to be pushing you, so you can experience what it means to work in the industry. And like what we did this year, we took 40 students down in London at the HRC competition, and we won 27 medals. This was all thanks to our hard work and the hard work of the students, that they came up day and night and they stayed over and they worked, and I've got some beautiful pictures of students that they won, and it was a great experience for them. We all took a coach and we went down to London for 4 days. They worked really, really hard, but they did very well. This will allow you to grow in confidence, because a lot of people think that, okay, I'm not sure whether I should do it or not. All of these students are just they just, how can I say it? They were just regular people that they never thought that they would win, but they actually did very, very well just by listening and working really, really hard. This will we do this so you guys can see the journey that we're doing, and to see where it can take you. Like we said in the beginning of the slides, hospitality and professional cookery, it's a global industry. So you don't have to stay in one city. By taking you down to London and to France and to Italy and to Spain, you realize that the world is your oyster and you can go and work anywhere else, and there's infinite possibilities. Andy, do you want to say something?
This was a work placement from one of our students, Nathan. who went to the Ox and Finch in Glasgow, which I've been to myself a few times, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. The experience of working in Ox and Finch was amazing. And as Alex says, it's global. You can work anywhere you want, anywhere. The world's your oyster. You can work on cruise ships, you can work in restaurants and hotels all over the world. It's so much, there's so much involved in hospitality and being a chef. Okay?
It is a lot of hard work, guys. It is hard work. It's a lot of hours, and it's determination. And what we're going to be looking for you is that you will need to literally commit to it. And if you commit to it, we will make sure that you have the most amazing experience. This student that is in front of the Oxfinks, actually, he not only he went there for a placement, but he went into Italy with Andy before, and then he went to France in the summer, and he came back and continued level 6, and he's finishing level 6 this year. And this is the last day when just before we left London this year, we all went to this. This is all the students we took down. There was about 45 people there, and we all went down to this restaurant, I guess, that you had to dress up in medieval clothes and pretend that you had a medieval banqueting.
So yeah, we've had a few questions that have come into us through our website and social media channels over the last few weeks. So one of the questions which you touched on in your PowerPoint is, which organisations do you work with to offer placements for students whilst they're studying professional cookery courses at West Lothian College?
Alex?
Okay, because we all have worked out in the industry, we have some really, really good connections. We have one of our lecturers that he's actually teaching level 6. He used to be the head chef at Glen Eagles Hotel. Mm-hmm. I used to work in the Sheraton. We have people in the Sheraton. We have people in Balathi House, Peebles, Hydro, and of course all the restaurants in Glasgow and in Edinburgh, which are very keen to take our students. And this is the one thing that we also tell the students, you know, because we have this great relationship, once you agree to go to this placement, you really need to work and make the best of it, because, you know, we want to make sure that all the students, the future students will have this experience, which is so valuable for the students to understand. And a lot of the students, like a lot of our students that did the placement last year, end up having jobs in these places.
Yeah, so how often do the students go out on placement then? And is it every level?
I think it's level 5 and level 6 at the moment in agency, and it's usually the last block. So it would be 60 hours in the last block.
Perfect. Thanks for that, Alex and Andy. So the next question that's come into us is, are there any extra costs for ingredients for studying the courses?
Andy, you want to say this?
Yeah, no, not really. The only extra courses costs incurred will be for leisure courses, where the students have got to bring in their own food. The only other things that incur in cost if the students themselves want to buy any piece of equipment in particular, a particular knife or etc. But other than that, no, not really.
Perfect. Thanks, Andy. Another question that's come into us is, how many days a week are you in college usually for a full-time course?
Okay, usually about 3.5 days in college, but that varies from group to group. Because of our kitchen space, etc., and our timetabling, sometimes that has to be just moved around a wee bit. Okay. Perfect.
Thanks, Andy. And touching on that is the facilities. Can you tell us a bit more about the facilities at the college and the terrace restaurant, how the kitchen's set up, etc.?
Alex, would you like to answer that one?
Sure. We've got 3 kitchens. We have a domestic kitchen, we have a pastry kitchen, and the main kitchen that we have in the restaurant. They're all quite big sized kitchens. You can fit up to 18 students in the kitchens. We have amazing equipment in there. We have a baker's oven. We have massive mixture bowls. We have a really nice RoboCoops. We have really, really nice equipment that allows the students to work and to learn all these different processes. We have sous vide machines that we do sous vide in it.
Yeah. So how many students are in each class then, usually?
Well, usually we have ideal number 16.
Ideal. Perfect. Cheers, Andy. So yeah, a couple other questions that have come into us is how much theory is in the professional cookery courses, and how often do you undertake theory within the classes?
Okay, theory is about 50% of the class time. Okay, and again, it varies. You could be doing theory in the morning and practical in the afternoon, or vice versa. But it's roughly around about 50%.
So the final question that we have today is, what advice would you give to anyone considering a professional cookery course at West Lothian College?
Come along and speak to us when things are good, or apply for a course and get an interview, even if it's just a telephone or Skype or Zoom interview. But please come and contact us, speak to us, and we can give you as much information as we can.
Yeah, and yourself, Alex, what advice would you offer to budding chefs?
Well, like Andy, come and talk to us and speak to us. Also, come and before you make sure that this is what you really want, because it's an amazing industry but it does require a lot of hours and a lot of effort, and we're willing to give you 130%, but we would want a commitment from the student that you need to, if you decide to come and we accept you, you must make the commitment to come. This is and then we'll make sure everything is fine for you.
Yeah, perfect. So thanks both. Is there anything else you'd like to add on that?
Oh, come and join us at West Lothian College.
Come and join us, yes. So, as Andy is saying, thanks everyone for joining us today for our first ever virtual open day. As Andy was saying, we encourage you to apply for a course as soon as possible. Or if you have any questions, email us at marketing@west-lothian.ac.uk or message us your questions on social media, and we will be happy to help. So thanks very much all, and see you soon.